Did you know that you could just like eat a kiwi? Hi, how are you? Uh, I think I was at the Big What in 2017. Editor, and I was backstage, and Austin Litz from the band Litz. Shouts to Litz. I think they are on tour right now, so go check them out. Um, Homies from way back when. Looking around for fruit. It was the morning. I was very hungry, and Austin said, "Yeah, man, you can just like eat a kiwi like an apple," and then he just did it, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. I feel like for so long, I I enjoy the insides of a kiwi so much, but I always felt like the rind was this divider between me and really enjoying that fruit. But now it's so liberating to know I can just like fucking bite into it, and you might feel like a little like, you're gonna do it. I'm doing it. So good. Like what was I doing? Why was I taking so much extra time just peeling this shit? You're losing vital kiwi meat. Kiwi meat. I'm not gonna eat any more during this. I feel it's in bad taste. Hello, how you doing? This is the second. Welcome back, I should say. I'll say that again. Welcome back to the second week of Floating Head Fridays, Mister. I guess that's um, noted. I hope so. Um, First time watching. That's a lot of you. So cool. Um, uh, Last week was the first one. I had my friend Hike Keach on the line, and when I was talking to him, I ate this Black Reaper chocolate, and I think we have a clip of that. Continuing on that, what can the people of Detroit expect from a Hike Keach show? My insides hurt so much. I can handle sweat. If you have a sensitive stomach, I would say avoid the Coco Loco uh, challenge. I think is that the Choco challenge. Um, that Coco was loco. So I fell asleep with like a piece of bread in my hand. Um, Not in a lot of pain, a lot of groaning. So I guess I'm glad I cut uh, uh, last week's FHF. I won't ever say FHF, but it's easier to write that than Floating Head Fridays. You feel? Um, so yeah, this week I'm sticking with the kiwi. I'm not eating anything that will hurt my insides like last week's chocolate did. Um, Big shouts. We just mentioned Hike Keach. I just mentioned Hike Keach. He came through Detroit for the Detroit local second anniversary show at the Lager House. Thanks to everybody in the area that rolled through. They had posted some photos on the Detroit local page, shot by our friend Gabby. They're looking really good. Here's a shot of Height and I. Height had a whole new set, a lot of new tunes, a whole new light setup. Shouts to Dan Gata for coming through with that. Dan and Dan. And uh, the lights were killer, and there's a shot of us doing our thing. Shouts to Becky Lynch. Whoa! Becky Two Belts, you know what I'm saying? And then this one, I'm kind of like, watch your language. Somebody was saying a lot of F's and S's or something. and I was not having it. But you could see all of the photos at facebook.com/the Detroit Local. If it's not that, then the right one will be below here. But if it's right, then nothing will be there. There will be a video of it too. I had a complete brain fart. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below this video. I will be reading and getting back to you on future episodes, so that's kind of nice. I hope you had a good week. I think I feel like there's no day that a lot of shit isn't going down. So do your best to kind of like have a disconnecting point to just be like shutting the shit down. Maybe it's right now, Friday afternoon, and you're like, I'm done with looking at the Facebook, in which case you'll never see quality content like this until Saturdays. But it's not Floating Head Saturdays, it's Floating Head Fridays. This floating head ain't floating on Saturdays. I'm connected to a body on Saturdays. It's only for about 7 minutes Friday afternoons that this head's floating. And this head is a floating. But I think next week I'm going to have a special guest. I cannot say who yet, but I feel like it's going to happen. And to some, he is the original floating head. So it'll be really nice to get him back into this stratosphere wherever I am. So yeah, thank you again for taking a few minutes out of your day to kick back. And you know what? I think I'll show you. I'll show you where this floating head originated. This came from a album we did called Portrait of a Gentleman. Cone is all day, all night. You know how I do. This video is the this video is the Sha-La-Lot anthem by our boy Jay Walker, the 16th. And there's a whole lot of stuff going on in this. This came out 5 years ago this spring. So if you've not checked out that project, you can go to portraitofagentleman.bandcamp.com. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And again, that's right. There will be nothing below at the bottom. Nothing below at the bottom. I'm going to end it with that. So we will see if a floating head returns next week. Fingers crossed. I would cross my fingers if I had a body. But as we have discussed, this is just... Maybe floating body Fridays might happen at some point. And that's like the other part of wherever I am. But for now, there's no floating body Fridays. It's just floating head Fridays. It's been real. You can check out heyitsmister.com for new music. There is some new video on the way. And now. And I guess if you've never seen it, it is new. So there's, if you don't know 100% of material, 100%, fucking, if you don't know 100% of my material, there's something new on the website that you can go check out. So heyitsmister.com for that. Twitter, Instagram, I did Tumblr. I don't use it a lot. And also on Thursdays I do a podcast with Hike Keach. I don't think we even discussed this during the his interview, but I was in a lot of pain. I was in a different mindset, but This Cole Rhymes podcast. So if whatever podcasting platform you use, we should be on there. We talk a little bit. We share some tunes that we're digging. It's a pretty chill time. It's floating voice Thursday. Doesn't roll off the tongue, but do check it out. give it a spin. Now we're in almost into the 70s. We're at episode 66, getting to a nice groove, and I think that's it for today. Before we leave, though, I want to show you Jay Walker the 16th and the Shalalot anthem, and I'm holding back kiwi burps. I'm gonna enjoy this kiwi meat. I hope you have some kiwi meat near you. Stay hydrated. Bundle up or don't. I don't know what the weather's been nuts. But I hope you're well. Do something nice for somebody today. And I'll see you next week.
I love everybody. I try to show everybody my whole life that I love everybody.
We know that. And everybody loves you. Just don't do this. Just put it down or throw it out the window.
It goes on. Now let me take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. I'ma fight for your honor. Rakuda Matata, them ranks up like Shaba. Fuck your iguana. I walk my Komodo dragon on a leash. Well, my kimono's dragging on the beach. That French perfume's hard to reach, so we cheats that peach hashish. Capiche? Now who put pineapple juice in my pineapple juice? Time travel dudes, sha-la-la-la-lot. All up in that waterfall. And after Castaway couldn't play volleyball. All in all, no need to doubt me. She made me make salt water salty. You can find me in a palm tree with a piece of string, 2 cups. Call me. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. 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 We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. It's where we wanna go. I said we'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. It's where we wanna go.
Meow. Floating Head Fridays.